What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title and in the intro, today's topic of discussion will be pitiful. The pit is full. Full of what? The pit is full of people that have given up. The pit is full of people that are hopeless. It's full of people that are spiritually dead, but just physically existing. It's full of people that have been cast out or felt cast out, felt invisible, shamed by their situations and circumstances. It's full of people that are bound up. I'm gonna get a little biblical on you guys pertaining to the topic of discussion. I will be coming from Psalms 88, verse 3-6. And it reads, "For my soul is full of trouble, and my life draweth nigh unto the grave. I am counted with them that go down into the pit. I am as a man that hath no strength, free among the dead like the slain that lie in the grave, whom thou rememberest no more, and they are cut off from thy land. Thou hast laid me in the lowest pit, in darkness, in the deeps." So I got my tablet and I will be reading the same verse in scripture, Psalms 88, 3-6, but the CEV version to get more clarification and more in depth. And it reads, "I am deeply troubled and close to death. I am as good as dead and completely helpless. I am no better off than those in the grave, those you have forgotten and no longer help. You have put me in the deepest and darkest grave." Reading those scriptures really painted a picture of what the writer was describing the pit to be or to feel like. It feels like death. It's like you might as well be dead, spiritually cut off, feeling invisible, feeling just at your lowest, feeling hopeless, feeling that there's no point of living. It just described death as the pit. God put it on my spirit maybe 3-4 months ago. I went to my husband and I said, "Babe, your next sermon should be pitiful. The pit is full." And he kind of looked at me and smiled and said, "Nah, God is preparing you to preach that message." And I kind of just tickled me. Although God gave me this months ago, I feel that his timing was very impeccable on when this video was supposed to be recorded and released. I feel that somebody somewhere in the YouTube world and beyond needed to hear this message for this time right now. Have I recorded it earlier, it might have not made the same impact as I know that it will do now, because God's timing is so perfect when it comes to his message going forth. So whoever this is for, I pray that you guys receive it. I'm sure many of us has been in certain situations and circumstances that had us feeling like there was no end. There was no light at the end of that tunnel, because it's like life circumstances and situations that we go through on a daily have us up one minute and have us down the next minute, especially if that downtime was unexpected. It hit you like a ton of bricks. It hits you out of nowhere. You didn't see it coming, so therefore you couldn't prepare mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So now you're stuck. You're stuck because of the impact that this situation or circumstances has created in your life. So now you're just kind of almost in shock. But being stuck turns into stagnant. You might do a little bit and that's it. You might do a little bit of that and that's it. You're making progress, but it's not going nowhere. I feel that begins to turn into excuses. Now you're making excuses why you're stagnant. So now denial is creeping in that there's even an issue, or the issue isn't that bad. Next, emotionally and spiritually, you done checked out. I know people right now that are in the pit and they don't even know it. Why they don't know it? because their denial allowed them to dress it up. No matter how you dress it up, it's still the pit. You can go get new windows, you can get new roofing, you can go get new floors. No matter how you shape it, it's still the pit. So now you're mentally checked out. Just imagine if you was knocked down and had you got back up. This could have been a short stay, but instead you made it a permanent residence. You've gotten too comfortable in your misery. You got too comfortable in your mess. This was never meant for you to be comfortable. If anything, it was meant for you to be uncomfortable so that you can get back up and fight. It's just like a boxer in the ring fighting and he get knocked down and stay down. That indicates that he ain't got no more fight in him. He can't even do nothing. It's pretty much like I'm waving a white flag. I give up. I'm surrendering. It's a form of surrendering when you stay down. I come to tell you today, guys, whomever this is for, ain't no waving no white flag. Ain't no staying down. It's time to get up. It's time to get up. Get up out of your misery. Get up out of your mess. You've been a resident in that pit for too long. It's time to come out. It's time to come out. Just like Jesus, he had to lay down. But the good thing about him, he didn't stay down. He got back up. Because if he stayed down, that would have been a form of surrender. That would have been a form of I give up. But he got back up in 3 days. Just imagine, y'all been down there for 10 years plus. And it always made me wonder, year after year, season after season, how could you grow comfortable in misery? So I encourage whomever this is for, get back up and fight. Get back up and fight. Jesus already said we won a victory, so therefore, there is light at the end of our tunnel. He just waiting on us to make the move. Matter of fact, serve the devil. I wouldn't even say serve him a 3-day notice to let him know that you moving. You moving to a new residency. I would say send a demolition team down there to destroy that pit. Why? Because we don't want the next person to ever endure what we have to go through down in that pit. So we just gonna demolish it. We ain't gonna even serve the enemy 3-day notice. We just gonna demolish it and tear it down. I pray that somebody, whomever this is for, please receive it. Please share this. People need to know that they can get back up. People need to know that they don't have to stay in that pit another 2 seconds. People need to know that there is light at the end of that tunnel. They just got to get back up. They just got to get back up and get in a fight, get in a race, get back in line. I pray that you guys receive this message on today. God bless. And if you enjoyed, please give me a like. See you guys in the next video.